Good morning and welcome back to part 2 of this video. This is the second half of my flying rotation and it begins in Saudi and it follows me on my last week of work. So I hope you enjoy it and let's get into it. Hi, my name is Honor and I'm a first officer on an aircraft called the Lineage 1000. I work a 17-day on, 13-day off shift pattern and I'm lucky enough in my 17 days on to travel around the world. I thought it would be really fun for me to share my journey with you guys and show you what we get up to as private charter pilots. We've just got to our hotel in Riyadh. We are not flying today. We landed late last night and we're departing early tomorrow morning. So today we aren't flying. But unfortunately it is 45 degrees out there, so there's not really going to be much exploring today. So I'm going to head up to the gym now and then I'm going to go and do some laps in the swimming pool. It is a sauna out here. Come to the lounge for a little bit of dinner. Hi, good evening. It is evening, which means I completely did not film a single thing today. We woke up really early, to be honest, for a flight. We flew from Riyadh to Cairo and Cairo to, in Sardinia, to Bari, which is where we are now. So gonna head into the city and go and get dinner in the streets of Bari. I saw online that there's this really cute little place that you can get pasta where all of the like Italian, they're called Italian, I think nonnies, like the grandmothers, they're out in the streets like making traditional pasta, and I think that sounds like so much fun. Like, yeah, off I go to Bari, come with me and let's explore Bari together. Really, like, all of the little streets are like cobblestone and yeah, there's like little fairy lights in the streets. It's really beautiful. And then behind me is the Basilica Pontificia San Nicola. I cannot pronounce it, but
He's the bestest boy in the whole world. It looks nice.
And then the drinks.
Water dishes for them, right?
this is the beautiful hotel. It's so nice in the evening. Good morning, it is 9:45, pickup is not until 1:30, so I'm gonna head into town and get a coffee, some breakfast, and I'm gonna try and buy a bag of pasta from this local region to take home with me for the family. So yeah, come and spend the morning with me in Bari. Let's go.
Quanti?
I think that boat has had better days. This is the magnet store, and inside he's actually hand painting the magnets, but I don't want to get him in it, but it's a beautiful little shop. I think I found the street. This street here, it's so cute. I'm watching my pasta get prepared. It's quite a good experience. I think I just bought pasta from every single Italian nonna in the street there. I've got 2 kilos of pasta with me now. I went to one and I was like, oh, I'll get this one, and then I went to the next one and I was like, it's such a skill. I just bought more and more, and every single stand I went to, I bought some pasta from them. It was a little bit out of hand, but yeah, I ended up with enough. I've got dinner tonight for the family or tomorrow, so. I got taught a little while ago that this is apparently how you know that the gelato is good, when it's kept in these silver tubs, so we're going to give that theory a try. Taken 3 of these tiramisus, pistachio and coffee. Looks, it's melting already, I've got to go eat it. Oh my goodness. It gets a 15 out of 10 from me, but absolutely do not do what I did and video everything, because you will be covered in ice cream because it melts quick. But these flavours are just unbelievable. I've even got like a little mini ice cream. So cute. I've eaten a lot of gelato in my time. Like, it's like an obsession at this point, like just as much as coffee. This has to be one of the best I've had. I can't work out which flavour I like, if it's the pistachio or the coffee. I actually think it's both. It's unreal. So worried about how much it was melting. If you look at my shirt, like, I'm literally covered in something. I've tucked it in, but I'm literally like filthy. So I was like, do you know what, don't worry. just like if you get ice cream all down, you're like, just enjoy it. So yeah, I have got all of my shopping, 2 kilos of pasta, tiramisus, fridge magnets, paintings. I've got a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, I got a fridge magnet for the flight attendant. I got tiramisu for the captain because I know he loves it. Hello, so I'm on the aircraft in Bari and I'm flying home to the UK as a deadheading. This is the lab. I was in the streets of Bari and the ladies were there making the pasta and I was just blown away by their skill. Like I couldn't believe that they were making pasta in front of me, just the skill and how fast they were doing it. Like it was incredible. So anyway, I went to every single stall and I bought pasta from each stall because I was like, wow, okay, like this is such a talent. I like want to support it. I want to take this pasta home to my family. It's made in front of me. I can see them making my pasta. This is made in front of me, orecchiette. The third stall I went to, they were also making it in front of me, and it was in a bag like this, and it was face down on the table like this. And I thought again, actually just put it in the bag with the string. Pulled it out the bag just a second ago to find a factory packaging label on it. I did not know that. I was not aware, and apparently there is a way you can tell if you don't see the labelling. You can tell by like the little patterns on the orecchiette that it's from a factory. Whereas like this is the fresh one, or not the fresh one, but the one made by the ladies in the streets. It's not got the same, I can't describe it, but it's like, maybe I'll get it out when I'm at home.
I was like looking at it, I was like, what the hell?
Just made it back to my parents' place where I'll stay for my standby here for the next couple of days, or it could be a day, it could be 5-6 days. I don't know how long I'm going to be on standby for, just until I get called out. The sun is shining, it's such a nice evening, so, and I was just in time for dinner, so I'm going to go and have dinner and I'll see you soon. Hello, I'm on my 36 hours rest today, so I've just popped out to get a walk-in haircut because my hair had just got like ridiculously long. So I've just had the haircut. It is quite
very nice. You told me to say how nice it was.
First saw he says, oh, you look like you've had nothing done.
Looking at the side of my eye, it looks very nice.
You said, looks like you've had nothing done. Anyway, I have had a haircut. It is a little bit shorter. It's not that much shorter, but now we're going back home. To go back home. So Luna and I have both had haircuts today. We're both looking fabulous, aren't we, Luna? Are you a fan of your haircut? Did you enjoy your time at the groomers today? Were you well behaved? Were you well behaved? She's very well behaved. But yeah, so this is my new haircut. This is Luna's new haircut. Oh. A carrot. Why is there a carrot in your bed? So one of the ladies that was handling our aircraft told me, she was from Bari, she told me to leave the orecchiette, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, in the sun so it goes a bit soft. It's been here a little while and it hasn't gone soft yet, but anyway, we're going to leave it in the sun and have dinner. It is time to cook the pasta from the Italian grandmas. Alexa, start a timer for 6 minutes. It's very hot. Yeah. Thank you, it's my little ears. Right, I've cooked everybody dinner and nobody is that impressed with my culinary skills, so I'm going to give it a taste.
No, it's your culinary skills. I think
with
it's
the
something
pasta.
to do with the pasta, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you haven't got any fillings. Why is it that hard? Of course, I love it.
I quite like it.
I don't dislike it, but
Where did you buy it?
wouldn't be Barry.
She went all the way to Wales for an Italian pizza.
So good afternoon, I am currently at our hangar in Stansted. I've just been filming some interviews for the company, so I did the 9HNYC jet tour and then I did an interview about the pilot apprentice scheme, well not the pilot apprentice scheme, about my journey to the flight deck.
Hi, my name is Honor and I'm a first officer on the Lineage 1000. I became a pilot because when I turned 16 years old, my dad thought it was hilarious that you could learn to fly a plane, but you couldn't learn to drive a car. So he and my granddad bought me a trial flight for my 16th birthday and the rest is history.
And yeah, now I'm gonna go home. I've somehow been roped into coming into Costco, and is anybody else's mum like this, where they come in for sandwiches and they're leaving with an olive tree? So good afternoon. This morning I flew from Gatwick to Bodrum and it was a very early start, hence why I haven't filmed anything, but I'm now in the taxi in Bodrum on the way to the hotel. So I've just got to the hotel and unfortunately I actually need to go to bed in 2 hours. So yeah, we're doing a night flight and we're flying as 3 pilots. We're doing augmented crew. So that means that 1 pilot can be resting while the other 2 are flying, and we have set rest periods. So basically I've decided that because I've only got 2 hours, I'm going to head outside and just try and chill, get a little bit of fresh air, and then I'm going to take the lunch buffet or like lunch menu for dinner, and then I'm going to come in, turn the lights off, head to bed. It's really sometimes a bit difficult to get yourself like into the mindset of like, right, I need to sleep now, when it doesn't quite feel natural, but like you do just get used to it. Yeah, today I need to try and head to bed at 4 p.m. local time to get my 8 hours sleep. The first summer that I worked at this company, I had a mandatory rest day here, and the captain and I, we went water skiing, and I've just wanted to do it again ever since, but we haven't ever had that much time here since. If you know me, you know that I'm spending my hour of free time in there, so off we go. Just getting a little bit of lunch before I go to bed. I've got a little salad. Then for the main, I've gone for a chicken wrap, and I got a few chicken nuggets as well. Good morning from beautiful sunny Nice. It is such a lovely morning here. Yesterday was so busy, so I didn't get the chance to film anything, but we flew through Bodrum to Abu Dhabi to Nice. It was a pretty tough flight because it was a night flight, and then we landed into Nice at I think about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a very long day, hence why we were augmented crew. There were 3 pilots so that we could rotate rest. And yeah, so now I'm in the lovely Nice, and I have just got the bus into the centre of town, and I'm going from the centre of town to Pisa this morning to pick up my last plane of the duty. I was meant to get the train, well, originally I was meant to fly there, but the flights were going to take like 9.5 hours because they required a connection, and the connecting stop was 4.5 hours. So then we were like, oh, I'll take the train, but then the train sold out, and so I'm taking an Uber now to Genoa in Italy, and then from there I'm taking a train from Genoa to Pisa. So yeah, we've just come into the town. I'm going to get some breakfast before I get picked up, and it is so beautiful this morning. I love Nice. Before the train sold out, I was actually really looking forward to it because it was a long, like, scenic part of Nice through Monaco up to Genoa. But my Uber driver's just stopped for fuel, and I've got like a little glimpse of it, and I'm going to show you. It's absolutely beautiful. Look, I'm pretty sure that's Monaco down there. It's, yeah, I'm gutted I'm not on the train because the train goes all the way along the coast, but oh, how beautiful, it's so nice. I'm sorry, but what in the service station is this place? It is unbelievable. Wow. There's Monaco over there, Monte Carlo. It's so beautiful. So after the most scenic taxi ride here, I'm now in Genoa. I've got 2 hours until my train. So I just dropped off my luggage and at like a luggage store near the train station, and now I'm going to go to a pesto restaurant that I've been to the last time I came to Genoa. It was really good, so I'm going to go and have that again. And for the trophy with pesto, it is so good. It is so warm. Oh, we're gonna try it. I have had it before, so a little bit of cheese. Unreal. Looks like I'm going home with more pasta for the family. Just try it. So good. Got a little cup of coffee from this specialist brewery. I had one here last year and I remember that it was nice, so we came to get another one because they do tiramisu and I needed a train snack, so got tiramisu for the train. A little taste test. Strong, but good. I had a double shot coffee with oat milk. Sadly, I don't have much time to show you more of Genoa, but this is right near the waterfront. So you can see the water's just over there, and we're going to walk down there because there's a really cool ship there that I'm going to show you. But yeah, this is It's a beautiful little Italian town. I really like it here, but it's very hot in the city because like the wind is almost trapped because it's like all these little windy streets.
Ciao, Lady Gaga.
I have absolutely no idea the context behind this boat being here, but it's lovely. I've always been fascinated by how beautiful train stations are. Like, it's so nice. So I've actually got to the platform 40 minutes early, so I'm sat in the shade on my suitcase. I have to say it's lovely because it's quite windy. I think you can see by my hair, like it's really windy on this platform. Nice fresh breeze, no complaints. It was getting really hot in the town, so I kind of feel like, although I had 40 more minutes to play with, I was like, I'm glad I'm here just to chill. I love it in the summertime, but it's slightly unbearable. I also feel like it's in my nature as a Brit to complain that England is always raining and then complain when I'm too hot. I love the sun, I love the heat, but like not when you're like on a mission. You know, I was lugging my 2 suitcases, like 20 odd kilos of luggage through the city on the cobblestones, like my brain was vibrating. But yeah, I am loving this right now, just sat here like taking a bit of fresh air before the train. And we've got a 2-hour train ride along the coast to Pisa. So we are in Pisa. It is such a beautiful evening. Lovely. This is my 3rd city of the day, which is kind of crazy. But I can't not get out when the sun is still shining. It's 6 o'clock at night, but like it's just beautiful here. So I'm going to walk over to the Leaning Tower, have a little look at that. I have seen it like a couple months ago, but you can't not go and say hello. Quick video of this beautiful building. Wow, there's my best friend. Now it's even more beautiful. Obvious. There's a horse over there. Hang on. Congratulations. So we are at the Leaning Tower of Pisa and everybody is doing the little sign, so I'm going to have to do it. Right, I'm going to try and do the Leaning Tower of Pisa hands. I can't see. Is it like, yeah. I can't see anything. I can't see anything, I don't know if that worked. Right, I'm going to try from here because I can't actually see from a distance if you can see me. So I'm on the floor. Hang on. I can't see my hands. I think they need to... Does that work? I can't. Okay, one there. And one... There's people behind me, isn't there? Yeah. Good evening from... Whoa, there's an animal. Good evening from Pisa. I am just walking along the river back to the hotel. I've had the loveliest afternoon. I have walked so far. Hello, good morning. So my SD card ran out of storage last night. I had such a nice meal last night. I had a pizza and I have to say, like, it was one of the best crusts that I've had. I don't know why, it just kind of hit the spot yesterday. Like, it was really tasty. I'm just turning up my shoelace. And now I've woken up. We were meant to do one flight today to Larnaca and we've actually been given a last minute flight from Larnaca to Dubai afterwards. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Gone for the avocado toast with bacon and a latte. Got a little takeaway latte for the walk back to the hotel. So, I went to a little coffee shop slash like brunch place for breakfast. It was called Filter. We're walking back to the hotel now. I had avocado and microgreens on toast with a bit of bacon, which was a brilliant breakfast to start off the day. Hi from Pisa Airport. The aircraft has just landed. I've passed through security. I'm currently sat in the airside office. I have all of the paperwork printed. I've coordinated the services that we'll need. And as soon as the doors open, they're going to take me over to the aircraft for the flight. crossword. Preparing the coffees. So guys, good evening. Got quite a lot to update you on. Took off out of Pisa to Larnaca, and then from Larnaca we were meant to fly to Dubai. We got about 20 or 25 minutes into the flight and we suddenly received a message from the company saying you need to divert back to Larnaca. You need to head back to Larnaca because the Gulf airspace is closed. Therefore, we had to divert back to Larnaca. So we are currently in Larnaca. It's been a very, very busy day, so I am planning on heading straight to bed, and I'll fill you in more in the morning. But for now I need to rest because we don't really know what tomorrow holds, because if the airspace reopens, we're not sure how long it's going to be closed for, whether it's going to reopen. Everything is sort of up in the air at the minute, so just have to go straight to bed to be prepared for potential changes tomorrow. And yeah, as you can see, there is no traffic passing through Iran. The airspace of Iraq is closed, the airspace of Israel is closed. There's a huge gap here, and some aircraft are currently flying over Saudi. It's very, very, very congested, as you can see, full of traffic over Saudi. And aircraft at the moment are able to make it in and out of Dubai. However, I'm not really too sure what the situation is, whether they're going to reopen the airspace. But yeah, for now we were not able to continue with our flight. Good morning from Larnaca. I've just had some breakfast and now it's time to head to the beach. I'm going to show you it because it's beautiful. Go for a little sea dip. Might be one of the coolest lounges I've ever been to because you can sit outside and play and spot. I look shattered. I've been travelling all day and I just did an 18-day duty, so reality is I probably am feeling a bit shattered. But yeah, the lounge in the airport in Larnaca was probably one of the best lounges that I've ever been in, to be honest. It was amazing. And then I flew back from Cyprus, Larnaca in Cyprus, to the UK. Now back home, starting my days off, and I'm very, very happy to be home. Literally walked through the door, got myself a little book, and I'm just gonna chill. I've got 19 days off now, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've got like some plans with friends. I've got a really nice chill time and just gonna enjoy my time at home. And yeah, gonna go and have dinner with the family now, and I'll catch up with you soon. Hello. So I'm actually recording this video about a month later, maybe 2 months later, while I've just finished watching it back and editing it, to realise that I never actually wrapped it up, and I never also explained what happened from Larnaca. So when I landed in Larnaca, there was actually another first officer there who I swapped with because it was my second to last day of duty. So we swapped, and then I was sent home commercially for my days off, so I finished there. In terms of the airspace was actually only temporarily closed, and it was reopened again quite soon afterwards. It did cause some disruption to flights, obviously ourselves included. I'm not too sure if the crew carried on the next day to Dubai. I'm actually not sure what they did because I went home for the days off, and I never looked into it. But yeah, that was the end of that month's flying. So I hope you enjoyed the 2 videos that made up part 1 and part 2 of that month's rotation. And I just want to say thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you did like, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see more of. There's not been like that much time in the summer for me to take any videos, but I hope that you're enjoying like the traveling side of things and seeing like where we end up and what we get up to. So yeah, anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. The next video is going to be my days off, and then after that we'll be back to another flying video. So see you next time.